22.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the next session of the Devil Darlings, sponsored by Raali Smoke Bombs. Remember, if you're not pissing off half the party, you're not using Raali Smoke Bombs.
So meanwhile, I will try to close my door and my earbuds just fell right out.
Yeah, that may help. So, while we're doing that, quick go through with the usual people. Atra, introduce yourself, and is there any way you'd like to plug?
Hello, I am Trickstem in this, and I like riding owlbears.
The funniest part is I say Atra because that's your name on Discord. Yet your name is quite literally there for all to see on Roll20 anyway.
Yeah, Rebecca D.
It's
Wow.
Rebecca.
If you want a bit of advice with that, Rebecca, if you go to the top right where there's a little cog saying My Settings, you can see your display name and you can change it.
I'll do that.
Just a guess.
So
okay.
I feel like
next?
the more we do these sessions, the more I can actually scream as a Raali all the time.
Speaking of which, introduce yourself. Fran.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I am Fran, and I play the screaming poor little kobold who's currently getting chased by a tank on the wallpaper.
Oh. If you hear me shouting in the background, by the way, that's my dad. We got beat at football.
Yeah, you could hear it.
You've got competition in the screaming outputs.
I will say this right now. Be warned, I am very loud. I will scream. And what is going on in the background?
Okay, I don't know if my curse is coming up on the screen, but you see all this shit on the screen? This is what I have to put up with.
It's a monstrosity.
I create a fun little thing and it gets covered with lines. Okay. Next up, Iron.
I play Codi. Cute one who never does anything wrong.
Still coming through a bit quiet on me, so I'm going to turn your volume up a bit. There we go.
Because I'm like right in front of my iPad.
Yeah, I've turned up your volume. Don't worry. Michael, I know you're currently down at Iron, so.
Hello, my name is Michael, and I play Pixie, the mostly hopeful and happy rogue. Although she's currently not going for the best time, I say mostly broken down.
See, I find it funny that Cody's so mad at Pixie and such at the moment, which makes it all the better since that you two are quite literally in the same room at the moment as well.
Yeah.
They are going to smack each other.
Next up, Ranna, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ranna. I play Samara. Currently, she's not very happy with a certain kobold, but we're not going to talk about that.
Also, we may be having something else happen later this session, but we'll keep that for that. Santa?
Oh my god, look at the screen.
I know.
What?
Can we get a clear of this, by the way, just in case this is lagging some people out?
Well, if the person with the blue line, yeah, okay, there we go.
Okay.
I
Santa?
was just joining it.
Hi, my name's Santa. Also, my other name is Austin because that's my real name. And I play the character Oni, who is not happy with a certain kobold of the party. No name is being named, but it might rhyme with Frally. But yeah.
I'm
sorry.
Oh, you better be sorry.
Have you seen Iron? Have you seen the name?
Name?
On Roll20, have you seen the name?
Oh, fuck you, Leigh.
Willy.
Get that Jimmy Ken shit out of here.
You know what? The background that's pretty much what's happening with Raali after she threw the smoke bomb. Everyone's
Yeah.
so pissed at her that they
That
didn't
is
chase her.
basically what it
That'll do
is.
for now. And I'm, of course, your host and DM for these sessions, Leigh. And all links for anywhere that people want to link down to will be, of course, in the description. When we finally get
Nice.
these things started uploading, anyway.
Yeah, because we're behind a
Whenever,
little.
because it's just like the third session
I know
that
this
we
is
recorded.
Yeah, I know.
And
Okay.
well, I want to do that second session.
We'll get them up when we have a decent sized backlog.
Pepperoni burger.
Pepperoni burger.
Yeah, we're getting food ordered.
Ah.
And opening and splash art.
What?
We'll get them up once we have a decent backlog, opening and splash art.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes,
I'm sorry.
because so the times that we're recording these aren't exactly the time that they're going to be uploaded, so there's going to be a bit of gaps between this, but don't worry too much about that. So, anywho, also playing the part of Trickstem, playing the part of Trickstem will be Trickstem.
Yes.
Playing the part of Krinlok
Trickstem is stri-
will be this metal pole. See, you thought I meant a pole as in like a actual pole, but no, P-A-U-L. There you go.
Please tell me that was actually a thing. Please
No,
tell
that
me it was a coincidence.
No, that remember Dad just walking past here and me saying and joining in.
Oh my goodness.
It worked too well. It worked too well. So,
Did
anywho,
it?
which of you lot
I
wants to
always knew
recap what
Zora
happened
was an
last week?
enchanted object.
Not me.
I
Well-
can try.
Actually, no, wait. I know who should do it. Raali. As punishment, you
Yeah,
shall recap last
Raali.
week's episode.
You should do it.
Well, do you want me to recap it as Raali?
Yes,
Or-
as punishment.
Indeed.
Oh my god. Well, we had a big fight. We took out some raiders, wherever they are.
They were
And I
poachers.
threw a smoke.
Torches.
I'm sorry, a terrible memory. And I threw a smoke bomb, and I regret my life. Everyone hates me
You
now.
should. Yes, I do hate you. I hate
Except-
you
except
before. I
Pixie.
hate you more.
Except Pixie. Pixie still loves me. I love you, Pixie.
I already didn't like you, shit lizard.
Fuck
Stay
you.
here.
Also, a couple of things that weren't mentioned there. Trickstem befriended the Owlbears with the flower given to her by the
Yes,
Dryads.
and I sniffed
Him,
them.
sorry. I misgendered you, sorry.
Oh my god, how rude.
How rude. And Oni discovered that the Dryads in the area have been pinned down with a kind of spell.
Yep, Cody.
Well, that's a bit of a news.
Oh yeah, and Cody's pissed off at Pixie, but
That always happens.
Well, we're pissed off at everyone, including me. Everyone's pissed off at me. Yeah,
yeah, but
Cody does not care about you.
I know.
you could even say she don't like you.
Mm.
Ever since I offended her, she hated me. She despised
I
my
don't
guts.
like you.
No, she's just extremely indifferent to you.
Which is funny given the second session you planned with Raali to do the ultimate prank.
And Raka betrayed her by going with her Cody's mortal enemy.
Excuse me, you're cutting out.
Yeah, it cuts out a little bit there. Basically, she was saying you betrayed her by siding with her mortal enemy, aka Pixie.
AKA the Pixie
Oh,
bitch.
Who would win in a fight, Shadow Mama or older sister Pixie?
Shadow Mama.
Shadow Mama.
No, Pixie.
She is a mother of demons.
Nah.
She doesn't even have to
just
fight
put
the
that
fight.
into mine.
I love the fact that we normally start these at like 7:30 and it's almost 8
So you can
o'clock and all
fight
we've
the
done
fight,
is
but
Oh
can't
shit
yeah,
you
it's
post and
walk
nearly
recount.
8 o'clock. Wow.
Yeah, we
For,
should
for the
probably.
British people here,
Yep.
eating their Jaffa cakes and sipping their tea.
I'm eating
Pepperoni.
Oh god, doing that
Wait,
voice
so
so constantly was
Okay.
horrible. I love it.
one thing is that we'll probably need to do timestamp down in the thing of when the session
Also-
actually starts.
Also, I will say one more thing.
Go on.
I'm sleep deprived. I did slept all night because heat. I finally got a little bit of sleep, but just so you know, I'm gonna be crazy.
We can already tell.
You're
Can we not?
already crazy.
I was about to say, what's the difference?
What's the difference?
So,
He's
anywho,
not wrong.
I make terrible decisions. Even worse decisions.
starting up. Oni,
I can
Yeah.
hear
you've discovered
music.
that this dryad's pretty much been held in place by these runes that have been carved into it.
I hear
Yes.
music.
If I
Can I
remember
hear
last time,
music?
you said they were it was shitty Elvish.
Yeah, it's Elvish that's carved into them, but it clearly weren't done by elves because some of the wording seems to be a bit wrong. Some of like the little hyphens and such are misplaced.
Who's listening to Caravan Palace?
Many
We're gonna get
apologies.
demonetized.
Okay.
By one of my favorite singing
wherever,
groups.
wherever the fuck we want.
They'll be like, remove your soundtrack. We can't. It was quite literally someone's recording. Anywho, Oni, you see pretty much that what I just described in front of you. I don't know if you've relayed that to anyone else yet because I know Pixie and Codi were having a back and forth and everyone else were seemingly hating on Raali, all except for Trickstem.
Oni is
I will
going
hate on her
to
today.
Uh-oh.
not
It's
relay
invading.
the
They're
information.
coming back. They're coming back, the
to-
hordes.
Oni is not going to relay the information to Raali or Codi or Pixie. Instead, he is going to walk up to probably the person in the group with the most knowledge about magic, which is either Samara or Trickstem. So whichever one isn't currently busy.
Samara, what are you currently doing with the shit lizard?
Oh,
Currently Samara's ignoring the shit lizard.
Okay, so Samara's free. Trickstem, what are
Okay.
you currently doing?
Nothing really, because I was out of all that.
Because you failed to mount your owlbear.
Yeah, I'm still depressed from that.
Okay, so
I'm so depressed.
either of them's free for you, Oni.
Okay, Oni's gonna take them both. He's
Okay.
gonna look at them. Nerds, follow me now. And he's
I'm not a
gonna-
nerd. I'm just a bit of a genius. But I'm not
just
a
a
nerd
bit of a
though.
genius.
I don't play like nerdy games.
As you say that, the dice falls out of your pocket.
That's gambling. That's something different.
It's a D20.
Nerd.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Oni's,
Says all the
Oni's
out
gonna.
character, including myself.
Oni's either gonna make them come with him, or he's gonna drag them with him and take them to the tree person.
Okay,
Take him to his lair.
walk.
okay. Trickstem's walking. Samara?
Samara is walking on her own, but she's giving him a funny look because he called her a nerd.
Okay. All of you go over to the Dryad. You two can now see the really bad Elven etched into the Dryad.
Oh, I can't read that. Well, I don't think I can.
What does it say again?
It's basically just a kind of holding spell.
It's a holding spell.
Oh, one of those things.
Yeah,
Noi.
Samara, you'd know this if you use the comprehend language.
Yeah, she'd automatically probably use it considering it's in a language she doesn't know.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Oops, sorry.
it's pretty much just a holding spell. Just nothing really too fancy wording wise. It's just practical thing use, just the basics to hold down something of magical power.
Do you know how to break it?
Never really broke something before.
You can both,
Same
all three
here.
of you can roll me an Arcana.
This is true. Where's
Yours?
Arcana?
Sure, I will roll an Arcana.
Oh,
What is Oni's Arcana?
Samara coming out strong. Trickstem, why are you still rolling on disadvantage?
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Because that's how much he doesn't want to be a nerd.
Oh my
He's still
God.
distracted by being called a
I
nerd.
was pretending. I'm like, no.
Oni, you're not 100% sure. Neither are you, Trickstem. Samara, you get the feeling that if any of you knew some kind of mending spell, you'd be able to probably fix the... Basically, you'd be able to help the wood regrow back.
You know, if we fixed it, you probably would be able to break it.
Oni's gonna take out his carpentry tools and start walking towards the tree.
Okay.
Oh,
Nobody told him
no.
magic.
What, magic, maybe? Not that.
So
You're gonna kill it.
Roll me an intelligence, Oni.
Yes, you nerd.
Yes, yeah, nod.
How can magic outbeat tools?
exactly.
Oh, wow, how
Uh,
stupid.
Also,
Never
at the
mind,
fact
not
that
a nerd.
someone said kill it, Oni looks at it. Well, if it dies, it's technically free, so, you know, win-win.
So what if it
Fair
has
point,
different
actually.
significance?
That's a good point. I'm on your side.
Do I need to... for the... What is the attribute for the carpenter's tools?
Attributes for carpenter tools. I'd say that'd probably be wisdom.
Is it wisdom? Okay.
Let me just look it up. 50 carpenter tools.
I'm proficient with them, so...
Doesn't say.
Okay.
Oh. Lets you add a proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make using the tools in your craft, so it doesn't really say.
Oh, so anything. Okay. Do you just want me to do wisdom then?
Depends how you're really going to go about this. Like, what's your plans with these carpenter tools?
He is going to take some bark.
Yep.
And he is going to fix the tree with the bark.
I don't think that will work, but okay, I'll
First
watch.
off,
You're gonna
how?
fill in the holes.
Yeah,
These
I'm
are-
not-
You
I'm
just
not a
gonna
car-
use
I'm-
nails and hammer it on and be like,
Yeah.
fake.
In my defense, I'm not a carpenter in real life, so I don't know how carpentry works completely.
Yeah, I'm 13.
So-
I don't know how this works. I don't know how half
Just,
of the
just
world
I just
works.
picture Oni just like singing, just like hammering in into the tree.
Dex check.
Dex check. Cool.
Because you're trying to be quite precise with this.
Precise. Oh, well, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, you start to make some headway with it. You start to get the idea of, well, if it's the lettering that's causing the issue and the letters are carved in, if you could just carve something out of bark in the shape of those letters, you could just push it in like a jigsaw piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start
Well,
to take your measurements, you start to carve them out. Samara, Trickstem, what are you two doing at this point with this?
I'm just gonna watch. This is
Same.
interesting. I want to see how this
Intently.
works.
You two roll me nature.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are.
We're all going to die because Oni tried to fix something.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, Michael, why are we lying?
Samara,
Because Oni
at
is
least
big
you
and
noticed
scary.
that the bark matches. At least it's from the same wood. Trickstem, you get the feeling that if they're technically like a wound on a dryad. If you could plug that up with similar bark or wood, the chances are it could heal. It wouldn't be an
Oh, so you just
instantaneous
have
heal,
to
but it
literally
could be a heal over time.
like carve it over, like the stuff, and then just place it into the thing.
Basically, look, it is a case of you carving a jigsaw puzzle to fit exactly in that shape.
Yeah, I'll tell Arnie that.
Okay.
Maybe I am a nerd.
I was about to say.
Jigsaws. I am the smart.
While you're carving those out, Arnie, we'll quickly hop back to the others.
Yes.
Raali, what are
Yeah?
you doing currently?
She would, Raali will be watching them from a distance, trying to keep her distance behind a tree. She was just like, she was clearly nervous, clearly stressed from what she caused. And she know that things will never be the same ever again.
Vash at the moment, he's just busy cleaning off his blade from all the damage he's done. Foyne will come up to you though, Raali, just like place a hand on your shoulder. Don't let it get you down at the moment. Everyone makes mistakes.
Well, now they hate me.
No, they're just annoyed. Don't worry about it. It'll go soon.
It will never go.
Are you actually turning around to say that, Trickstem?
No.
Please,
That would be funny though.
Just give it time and it'll be fine.
And Oni? What about Oni?
Give it time and it'll be fine with the others.
She looked intensely nervous.
Codi.
She was just.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
She was slightly trembling at the thought.
Okay. Codi.
Quickly, just a question before.
Yep.
Weren't we going to level up this session?
Yes. We'll do it either mid-session or at the end of the session, so that we're not interrupting flow.
Okay.
I will say this: you're not going to get into combat, so don't worry for this session.
Oh yeah. Chill one.
So.
Codi's kind of glaring at Pixie as she walks away. The red glint very obvious in her eyes, but in a different way than usual. This is not a mischievous glint. This is malice in the little demon.
Okay.
Oh snap.
Pixie, as you look to Codi, you see this red glint as it sends a shiver down your spine. As you also see Freely come up to her side, still rubbing his eyes from the smoke.
I'm gonna be honest. Well, it's about that. So, in Pixie right now. She's only just stopped crying, really. So, she's just kind of. She'd acknowledge the glare, but it wouldn't so much move her in that way. She would just recognize it as a sign that that in her anger, distress, she made a mistake.
Oh, very much so.
What she's doing with that, she's essentially just currently Pixie's she's sort of sat there recovering, trying to get her objective mind back.
The party's broken and I didn't even have to do anything.
I know.
You broke yourselves.
It's all Raali's fault.
Also, my mum and dad are watching Stranger Things.
Oh my god, it's so good, Stranger Things.
Wait,
I've watched like the
No spoilers. Not just for
I've only
anyone
watched
in the
first
chats, but
3,
us.
so I don't know that much.
Not just for people in. Yeah, not just for people
Batman
here, but also
kills
for the chat.
Aquaman in Stranger
Oh
Things.
my god.
Ken comes over and
Thanks
choke
for the
slams them all to hell.
spoiler.
So, anywho, back over
Looked at
to
me for a second.
back over to the carpentry. Listen, Oni, make me one
Yeah.
more. Actually, no. This time, make me a dex check with your carpentry tools. Let's see, because you've managed to get the car. Okay, you managed to get them carved out, almost what you think would be do, and you pick them up and one by one. You start to slowly slot them in place. Some of them they're a bit rough to go in, so you have to use a bit of force. So I will need a strength check.
Hammer him in.
Okay, you're lucky, because if you rolled too high, we're going to have some of them break from force. But yeah, no, you managed to get them in. You like wedge them in.
No. If that was Cody, they will break.
Oni's gonna look back at the magic casters. Told you it'd work.
Nerd.
Quick question for our two resident spellcasters there. Do any of you have detect magic?
Detect magic? I don't think so.
I do. I would have to.
Nope.
Neither of you took it.
Plot
No.
twist, Raali has it.
Do you actually have it?
No.
Okay.
That would be sick if you did that.
On the plus side, on the downside, it means that you can't see if this has worked yet or not proper. On the plus side, it means I can't flashbang you at later sessions.
Yes.
Flashbangs.
So, there's no real indication if this is working or not. You've just slotted them in and you're hoping for the best.
Oni's gonna knock on the tree.
Anybody?
Make me a perception.
A perception.
Is that
A
Oni?
really angry squirrel's gonna come out, isn't it?
It's gonna smack it with its nuts.
You can hear some faint murmuring from the tree.
Speak up.
You kind of get the feeling like it sounds weak, but at the same time, you weren't hearing anything until you put those in, so you kind of get the feeling that the spell may be wearing off. What you can make out though are two words:
Yeah.
Oak King.
Oh my god! Sorry. I totally got excited.
Shush, Trickstem. Shush.
I
You know as a
shut
character,
my
but you don't know in
big
character.
You're not allowed to say a thing.
Oni's gonna look back at the two magic casters. Does that mean anything to you two?
It won't mean anything to you, Samara, but Trickstem, history.
Yes, because every session we say, I've already been here in my previous journeys.
Actually, I think this is the first
But
session we've actually
I
said
have a
that out
mind
loud.
of a goldfish at the same
At the same time.
You think you've heard of a store called Oak King back in Tom somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a store. It's where you can buy stuff like some wood.
It's a
It's
furniture
very
store.
nice. I've
Is it?
been there.
Oni's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
look.
furniture store as well with cupboards.
Oni's gonna look back at the tree guy. Are you wanting some cupboards? Is that what you're needing?
See,
I can build you some cupboards.
see, Oak King. Sarah.
Okay.
Tisara, I've heard that before.
Oni and Trickstem, you will recall when you looked at the compass was made by Tessara.
Oh.
Hey, look at that.
Where is this Tessara?
Trickstem, perception.
If this is all going to rely
I
on
can't
Oni using
see,
carpenter
I'm
tools.
It's not so much.
Blind.
It's not so much a. It's not so much a see or a hearing one. It was more a feeling one. But at the same time, as you're doing,
I
as
feel my butt tingling.
What?
You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. You feel your butt tingling. There's not an elbow underneath it. You're very disappointed.
Aww. I look down, and then I suddenly just look so depressed. Where's the elbow?
The elbows have gone off in the direct. If you recall right, the stream that's behind you, it ran
Yeah.
basically east to west on that map.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the east.
It's fine. I'm getting my own elbow soon, and it's gonna
I'll
be
quickly load that
baby.
up on the map here for those watching. It went this way.
Do the owlbears know where Tassar is? Is they headed east?
She's
Is
probably
Tassar
dead.
east?
No, just kidding.
Well, here's the thing.
He says, looking back at them.
If there's more people who are holded by a spell, you two are gonna have to figure something out, because if we rely on my carpentry skills, someone is probably gonna die.
That's
No
fine. We can
offense.
have them for breakfast.
I don't
Trickstem?
think you can eat wood.
I was about to
What?
say thank you for that.
Raali's head was snapped to the.
Raali's head snaps up. Raali, you've just heard something you've never thought of before. You can't eat wood? You put
Yeah.
down the little twig you were gnawing on.
You can eat wood. You just have to believe in your teeth that they won't snap.
Raali would look
Sin-
down a twig and just like curiously gnaw on it.
You know what? I want to try wood now. I mean, like, my friend has once tried wood out of character, and that's weird.
At this point, I feel I should point out Trickstem is gay. Yes,
Again, yes.
and that's all. That's as far as we're going with that joke.
Right, I hate you. That's another one added to the list of people who I hate.
You can't
hate,
add. You
not
can't.
hate.
You can't.
Jesus.
You can't add the DM to the list you hate. Or did you
I
mean
can't.
Orny?
With my magic missile.
Just smack on my magic missile.
I smack the DM with magic missile.
Trickstem.
Nah,
Trickstem.
it would be the guy.
Trickstem. Roll me a perception.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh wow, I have amazing perception. I'm
You feel like as if you're about to feel a tingle in your pocket, and then you look up to the sky instead and see a giant middle finger forming in the clouds.
I put my middle finger back to it.
The
second-
hell is that?
A second one forms right next to it.
Oh my god, second one. I am putting my other one up.
Codi,
Yeah?
you get the brief feeling that the Shadow Mother just paid a visit.
Kind of breaks. She kind of
Bye
like-
bye, God.
Guys, like,
She breaks her glare momentarily, going, "Mama."
What, honey?
what the?
Leigh?
Can we have a plate for that so it's not all over the? No, it's just quite literally we just got a food. Someone's chili sauce spilt and it looks like a massacre on the box. So anywho,
Oh,
yep,
beautiful.
Cody, you
That's
felt like the
Arnie
Shadow Mother
and
was
me
there,
with the norms.
and then
We're chopping on the.
you feel a slight breeze blow past you in the direction of where the Albers went.
Cody
So-
starts heading away.
You kind of feel like it's some divine intervention.
Yeah,
Divine intervention.
Fancy.
Cody just felt Mama and then felt compelled to go that way. She's gonna go that way.
Okay, Freely will be following you close behind. Everyone else, roll me perceptions to see if you spot this little one.
The one that is running away.
Wow, my perception is rubbish today.
Okay, let me look for my perception. Come on, wait. I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, I'm on noble.
That was for Pixie.
Pixie, you spot it. Samara and Oni,
God
yeah, you
dang.
hear her splashing, you're just about to look over. Raali, she passes you straight by, and you have
I
to
didn't
do a
even
double
notice.
take, like, oh. And then you start following. Trickstem, why is everyone leaving you?
Just
What?
so you know.
What?
Just so you know.
The Albus, the Codi, oh god.
Oni's gonna grab Trickstem by the horns, bringing him with him.
Well, yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
about to say-
Don't do that, my precious horns!
Alright.
That sounds weird.
I was about
That
to say
sounds
by the
weird.
singular horn, but then I remembered you're not Damien.
My horns! My beautiful horns!
Horny tieflings.
Guys!
Oh god,
Guys.
no! Please stop!
Guys.
Stop!
Guys, go on.
Fudge. I heard something about someone leaving somebody before we rolled perceptions and things went crazy.
Yeah, Codi was heading away.
Yeah, I got that bit.
Well, I'm glad I went to the fair today. It's storming out.
Notice if they saw Codi leaving.
It's really sunny here.
As said, Michael, if you want to talk and you're having trouble getting your voice off everyone, just have Iron at me and
Just ring
I'll
a
know.
bell.
or
Okay,
just
is my
Ding 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 ding.
go on.
Alright, so. I actually didn't. So I take it Pixie noticed.
Yeah, you noticed.
She's not gonna follow or anything, she's gonna stay where she is.
You do see everyone else following though. Well, all except for Trickstem at first, who then gets dragged off by Oni.
With the horns. Wait, did you see another groundhog?
Yeah, you were
Follow
shouting at the cat.
behind
Ah.
me.
Pixie
Not
will.
rude.
Okay. So I'm assuming that you're going to be bringing up the rear then, Michael.
Yes.
Okay. As you all go along this river, roll me a wisdom, Codi. After all, this is water.
It's very shallow water.
Indeed.
I don't have to swim here.
Not yet.
Yet is a key word for that. You are going to drown.
You feel like it's getting a bit deeper.
She'll jump on freely.
Okay. Freely you'll carry you along.
Onwards.
Raali's just there, just like swimming in the water.
Raali, make me a perception.
Yes. Imagine it's just like shallow water. She's just there. Just pedaling along.
You look to your right as you're paddling along this deepening stream. And you see Fawn, who's pretty much the same size as you, just walking on the bank at the side, going, "You don't have to swim. You don't have. It's easier here. You can walk."
Nah, I like the water.
So it is.
I would stay in the water.
As you carry on, Codi, you start to pick up a few pings of emotion. Basically, you get 3 pings of relief, 1 ping of worry, and 1 ping of determination.
Okay. So
But who is from who?
The determination flows through you.
okay.
Undertale.
Can I say one thing? When we use that ping, all I can picture is Cody being like a phone and it's just like giving alert messages.
Trickstem. Trickstem.
Yeah.
You feel as if you're about to have a bad time.
You
You brought it up. Okay, so
Like, so there's like 4,
5.
5.
6, 7, 8.
My roots
6,
today, baby,
7,
is up.
8.
9 and 10.
Now we know our numbers.
Onwards, really. We must find the source of this weirdness.
We must find the source.
Are you picking up speed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up speed then once I notice. If I notice, I may not.
Raali's just
Are you still
pedaling
being? No,
faster.
are you still being dragged,
Oh.
Trickstem?
No,
No,
after
I
Oni would have let her go.
Okay. In that case, then yeah, you notice.
yeah, I pick up the speed.
The only one person I'm going to need a roll from then is Raali, because Raali's
Yeah.
swimming.
Yeah,
Roll me a
God.
strength check.
she's gonna sink.
Oh dear!
Yeah, you start to struggle.
Oni's gonna try to pick her up.
I was just gonna do that.
I just feel like
Oh
Ona's
okay.
fuck!
going
Nope,
to
she's
die.
struggling too much.
Should I try?
It's like
I'll try.
Do you know, like, when you see people trying to pick up eels and it just, like, kind of slips out their hands? She's like that at the moment in your hands, Oni.
I'll
Oni's just
try.
gonna drop her,
I'm
then
the
walk
strong one here.
Okay.
My muscles though.
Go for it, Trickstem.
Look at those muscles.
Trickstem actually does grab her.
Ta-da.
I pick her up like a baby. Like I put her like over the shoulder.
Thank you.
It's fine. I'm just practicing because probably my elbow is gonna do.
Practicing.
For
I'm
my
not doing it.
elbow, of course.
I'm not doing this. Okay, this
I'm
is just
becoming
practicing.
a dad. What do you expect? I need to practice on midgets like you shit kobold.
Raali
Shit,
crying.
Pixie.
Raali started
God.
to cry.
Pixie, you had a full view of this.
Yes, what, Raali falling in the water and getting scooped out.
No, Raali was swimming in the stream and then started to struggle to try and keep up with everyone else, so Trickstem has picked her up, and now Raali's crying.
Don't cry, my little child.
Okay,
Guys, let Michael
What's
talk.
wrong?
I mean, as of right now, it's not that, like, she wouldn't have acted as quickly as usual. One, because she's got quite a bit on her mind right now, and two, because, like, well, she's more towards the back, so it wasn't some case of, not cutting her or anything. It was just,
Okay.
she's reaction times aren't very quick right now.
Yeah, your mind's currently preoccupied with the whole situation that just went down. Like, you've still got that emblem. You're just kind of like twiddling it between your fingers, just staring at it.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
You get the feeling like, despite the fact that she seemed high up with the poachers, the emblem seems to signify that she may not have been high up with the Forgotten. Or the Forsaken, I forget.
Okay.
I should write these names down. Anywho,
Laurel's for Sultan.
That might be a good idea.
I mean, I've got it all written down there anyway, but still. As you carry on down the stream, finally, it all starts to open out. And before you seems to be what could best be described as a courtyard made from nature itself. Like vines dripping down from the roof. That is basically the whole trees just like leaning over. And square dab in the middle of it all, in front of 3 owlbears
Oh.
and an elven figure, is a tall, massive tree. Basically, think.
Oh my god, Albert. Oh, I'm gonna like run over with Raali still on me to go over to the Albert and like try my best.
Guys?
Like, I'll do a jogging.
Guys, let me finish off the description first.
Okay, sorry, I got a bit
'Cause
hyper. That.
The giant tree that you see in the middle. Best way to describe it is, do you know Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know the
I
great?
love that tree.
Do you know the Great Deku Tree?
Yes, I love
Oh,
that tree.
yes, yes.
Basically, think that, but like the giant face on it and everything.
Let's go start slimes.
And as you approach Trickstem, with Raali still in your arms. Well, first things first. Wisdom save, Raali.
Okay.
You're just gonna fall out of my grab, and then I'm gonna be like, "Oh
No,
shoot,
she's
I'm
gonna
such a
try
bad
to claw
parent."
her way off. She's like, I don't wanna go! Not the owlbears!
Yeah, you're panicking.
It's fine, my child. These owlbears are... Remember, I've tamed them. I've tamed them. Owlbears are nice.
You know how...
you with your bloody smoke bomb.
Okay, before I do anything else, you know how when a cat gets wet and you're like carrying it, it dries and that's a claw away?
Oh, wow.
Raali's doing that.
You're just making it worse for
In that case, Raali, dex check, Trickstem, strength check.
Wait, dex check or strength?
You're doing dex, Trickstem's doing strength.
Alright, you have to get like beat 11.
Nat 20. You don't even squirm. You just kind of tuck your arms into your side, straighten out, and you slip out of the grasp.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna be a great parent, aren't I? I just continue to the owlbears. I don't even care about Raali anymore. You know
Raali
what?
would run back to Pixie.
Oh wow, your mom, Pixie.
Samara.
Pixie, mama.
Quick question, Samara. Have you still got comprehend languages up?
Codi will look grown
fucking adult.
Yeah, it works for an hour, so it's more than likely still up.
Wait, what did Cody say?
You look... Well, in that case, Samara, make me a perception check.
Codi looked at Raali and was like, "You're a grown fucking adult. Stop acting like a baby."
You think you hear the outburst say something, but it's blocked out by all this.
In any case, Pixie is going to step up to the owlbears and this elven figure and say, "Greetings, it is an honor to be in your humble woods."
I'm going to quickly do something.
Humble
As you approach the group, you hear a voice speak out. A loud, booming yet comforting voice. Ah, so you are the ones who dealt with the poachers.
Yeah, no shit.
You have my thanks and the thanks of the forest.
Better do.
And yeah, this is... At this point, you can all pretty much realise this is coming from the tree. This is coming from the giant tree.
Well,
Very cute.
we are in a pickle.
And then the elf turns around. You have my thanks as well. Allow me to introduce myself. And I know that I could do this with like a show players if I did this correctly, but I uploaded it to the wrong thing, so instead I'm going to have to drag it down and increase the size. Let me increase it. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. You see this elf figure in front of you.
I am
She
shocked.
goes,
I gotta
allow
see
me to
this
introduce,
one.
allow me to introduce
Hey.
myself. I am Tasara.
Well, Set's gonna be mad.
You don't know who Set is. Shush.
No, that was out of character, not in character. That was out of character.
In
that
that
was
case,
just me.
I know it's just you, but you make me a perception, Trickstem. And don't worry, this isn't going to be a case of you see giant fingers in the sky.
Oh my god. Stop reminding me that. It's so funny.
Wow, I am literally blind. I need some glasses.
You don't see out. I'll go withhold that information for now.
Leigh, how
Yeah.
do I say your name?
Yeah, go for it if you want to say something.
Well, first of all, how do I say your name?
Tasara.
To Sarah.
All right. Okay.
That one.
Yes, I am. It's been an. It's a pleasure. Sarah. My name is. Pixie.
Well met, Pixie. And well met to all of you. And
Meh.
she'll pause at that point. Raali, you feel her eyes
Yes.
lock onto you.
Yeah.
And she'll quickly walk over to you and kneel down in front of you.
Yes.
If you're not moving out of the way, she will place a hand on your head to where your white scales are.
And go, hey.
And she'll be... Are you moving back, or are you going to let her?
She's like flinching.
She watches you flinch and quickly pulls her hand back.
Pixie will look
Young
over
one.
to this. Seriously.
Who cursed you?
I don't know the name.
She'll just
You don't want a name?
look back to the giant tree, then back to you. No. This is serious. This is.
Oni is going to say something in Elvish,
Okay.
so Raali can't hear.
If you tell her that it's serious, she's going to freak out. So, you might want to lay it carefully.
You might want to lay the truth carefully, so she can find a layer that freak out.
She'll look over to you, Oni, give a quick nod, and just quickly apologise in Elven, then look back to you, Raali. Not that serious, though. Don't worry. Trivial at best.
Okay, then. Good to hear.
She'll then look over to you, Oni, and yet again in Elven, and you'll also be able to understand this Samara because of comprehend languages. And anyone else who knows Elven will be able to know this as well.
Nope, because I'm not a.
She'll look over and she'll quickly say to you, "This foss been cursed by the white dragon."
A white dragon.
Not a white dragon. A white dragon would be, well, it'd still be a bit of a hard task, but no, this is a particular white dragon. The name's been lost to memory, but she'll just look over back to Raali and then back to you. This is more than serious.
Isn't that so? This whole bit is in Elven, right?
Yeah, this is all in Elven. If you know Elven, you'll know what they're saying.
Yeah, Pixie doesn't know Elven.
Okay.
How serious?
I believe the term they use is apocalyptic.
That's tedious.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
Is there a way that we could cure the ailment, curse, whatever?
There is, but it would require some investigation, some legwork. But something tells me you're already on a adventure, a task from the gods, if I recall right.
Like Dora the Explorer.
Meanwhile,
Quite a bit.
Raali will look between the two confused.
She'll just take a deep breath. Then she'll look to you, Samara. I know this may be asking a lot, but she looks between rest of the party, then looks back to you, Samara. Would you do this task for us? Would you investigate this curse for us? It will mean separating from the party, though. At least for now.
Oh.
Samara's gonna make a big show of thinking about it. Well, I'd really rather not, but apocalyptical doesn't sound too fun.
At that point, she'll motion over for Thorn and Bashk. And she'll actually whisper this to them in common. She'll be like, I'm sending your friend here on a task most dire. I advise that you to go with her as backup. Thorn will just nod, be like, that's fine with me, as long as it's not going to be a permanent goodbye. And Vash just goes, whatever. It's just
Wow,
point me
Vash
to the
hates
fight and it's
me.
fine. And then she'll look back to you, Ranna. Samara.
Ranna, Samara.
Ranna? Who's Ranna?
If you're not willing to do it, we could find someone else, but you know more about the kobold than we do. It would be better if someone that at least knew them
I know a
somewhat
lot.
would do this.
They like losing eyes.
You can't understand this, Trickstem.
This is still in Elvish.
This is all in Elvish. Only,
Yeah, no.
only Oni can understand what's being said.
Yeah, I'm just still trying to tame those albas and be nice to.
The Albos are still chatting amongst themselves. Samara, roll me a perception. Let's see if you can hear this now.
I almost hit performance.
No, you're still too busy trying to mull over this decision.
Oni is gonna look at Samara.
This is one of those heroic tasks. I'm assuming. So, if you agree to go.
And he is going to take out his bell. Oop. He's gonna take out his bell. He's gonna toss it to Samara.
Take that.
Samara's gonna catch it and give him a what am I gonna do with this look. But she's gonna nod and say, okay, I'll go.
Coughing ensues.
Tasara nods and then looks through. Time is of the essence, but if you wish to say your goodbyes for now, I will permit it. Well, it's not up to me to permit, but it's better to say goodbye just in case.
Samara's not much for words.
She's just gonna leave without saying a thing.
Okay.
It's been nice knowing you. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
I mean, so right, so that
they don't even understand what's going on.
entire segment was in Elven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it Elven?
Raali's just there, confused as ever. English?
What were you saying, Michael?
It was just I was making sure that I was just asking if that whole segment was in Elven. So apparently
The only part that wasn't in Elven was when she called over Vashk and Thorn. Because neither of them know Elven either.
Right. Okay. Was the bit about Samara potentially leaving in Elven too?
Yes.
Okay, so I just don't know. But I take it, has that been conveyed to her now? Or
It hasn't been compared to the rest of the party yet that Samara's leaving. That's why Tasara gave it the option of, do you want to say your goodbyes now?
Oh, okay, that was it.
Hmm.
I'm a bit lost.
All right. Okay, so in English, so my family's yelling in the background. Samara's gonna turn to the entire group, and she's gonna be like, "I'm gonna go off with Vashk and who's the other person?
Ford.
Yeah, go with Vash.
We're gonna go off with Vashk, and I'm gonna go off with Vash and Thorn, and we're gonna go look something. You don't
Yeah.
think you'll need me, right?"
I mean,
Oh, your boyfriend's gonna be sad.
Oh yeah, he's gonna miss you, your boyfriend.
Meanwhile, back in
oh my
Torb.
Pay him a
god.
visit and say
You
bye.
guys are wanting me
She's
to
gonna
leave
be
you.
quite blue.
Meanwhile, back in Torb.
Yeah.
Korg is just there at the village going, I hope she writes.
Wow.
Oh wow, that is.
Somebody needs to learn illusionary magic.
Someone needs to learn the illusionary magic.
Pixie will look to Samara and say, I wish you luck. And may your trails lead you back. And then she'll do her little courteous bow.
At this point, Foyne will go over to you, Raali, place a hand on your shoulder. She'll just go,
Okay.
Stay strong, okay? We'll be back when we can.
Okay, but where are you going?
On an adventure.
Adventure. I tried.
Oh,
Did someone leave? Someone left?
someone joined.
I joined.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I am late.
Ah,
No, it's
welcome.
okay.
Almost in time, because we are coming up to that soon. So, I'll say one last thing
That's
before they go
okay.
is Vashk will first of all go up to you, Oni. He'll just give a nod and be like, kill all the things while I'm gone.
Cool.
I'll make sure of that.
And then he'll look to you, Trickstem. And you. When we get back, gambling.
Yeah, because you got that lucky stone, don't you?
Exactly.
I want to gamble when we come back. Can I?
And with that, Samara,
You can't,
Foyne,
you're not
and
even an
Vashk
adult.
follow Tasara.
Oh, I did gamble. It was quite fun.
Trickstem, roll me one last perception and let's hope it's good this time.
I made money.
Okay. Let me
Really
roll
good.
the.
Cody's there like,
Yes, she is.
Oh, what were you saying, Michael?
The gambling bit, Pixie says, our fate should be in no one's hands but our own. The gambling would apparently say otherwise.
Okay. Trickstem, are you rolling that perception?
Yep, but the laptop is currently blowing up.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yes. Oh, wait, it might be coming now. Let me see. Come on. Stupid.
Technical difficulties.
I really need to make some kind of splash damage for technical difficulties.
Yeah, just kind of like.
I've got it up here if you want me to roll for you.
You know what?
With
Yeah,
your plus.
just roll it. I'm getting bored. Oh, wait, no.
If it's come up, you roll it.
Else we should have?
Go on.
Instead of just a blooper reel, we should just have like another one where everyone just breaks out into song.
I'm planning a whole episode based on that.
I'm practicing.
Yeah, it's blown up. Just roll it.
I did. You got a 4. So you don't notice this. Everyone else though. You see Tasara lead them off towards the forest. Then kind of like a golden glow happens.
The guy. No.
I mean, outer
the guy!
character wise, they're using the same door trick that Trickstem and Krinlok used to get from Turtle Bay Landing to the Kobold Village fast. But yes, that is Samara exiting the party for now.
Bye, Samara.
As the Oak King turns his attention back to you all. As for you lot,
Nah.
your path leads you to Yarnaw. Go there. Find this criminal. Bring him to justice. But beware. The corruption still lingers in the air.
We will be extra cautious. Thank you.
At that point, one of the owlbears trots up to you all.
Oh, great. Just ignore me, yeah.
Seems to have a little bag in its seems to have a little naturally occurring bag in its mouth, like a pouch made from vines and ivy.
You can give it to me.
Give.
Hello.
Give.
Oh, who do we lose? Oh, we lost Trickstem himself.
No!
Sorry, it's blowing up. It's coming back on.
It's fine.
Cody's
Give.
Literally
Yep,
my
yep.
life.
The owlbear
Blowing
drops
up.
the pouch at your feet. Inside of it seems to be large seeds. Basically, there's one for almost all of you and one extra.
Cody snatches the bag.
Take these, one for each. It will ward off the corruption as long as you keep hold of it. Keep it close, keep it safe, and it will help you.
She'll give one to each.
Okay.
But then
Which will leave
But
you.
then-
Don't
not
give one
Raali.
to Raali. Raali, I mean.
It will leave you with two.
Why?
Well, it will technically leave you with three, unless you're going to give one straight away to Freely as well.
no, I'll give one to Freely.
Yep, so you've got two in the pouch still. Because he did mention there was one extra in there.
Yeah.
If you carry on down the path once you leave. And I'll quickly show this to those that have the map. If
Am
you
I
carry,
gonna get a seed?
if you
You
carry
did.
on down the pathway,
Okay, good.
if you carry on down the pathway, once you exit these forests, you will head to the ruins of Yarnaw. Be careful.
Oh, yes, I see it.
We need to go find Squeaky Teeth. That's what's up.
Oh, I get to
She's
be
on the other side of the
squeaky.
island. Also spoilers.
I actually need an out of character recap on who Yarnaw is and.
No, Yarnaw is the ruins of the city we're going to go find the guy who made the corruption.
You're
Oh,
going to
that-
find Chrysoe, the former advisor for the king of the Guildfolk,
Is
who's
this a
gone
diff-
to Yarnaw to try and get that zombie corruption.
Is this a different? Okay, so this is the different strand of the same corruption. That
Yeah.
got...
It's basically, I think Trickstem recounted this before. There's different strains of the corruption.
Yeah, they do different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, with that, he'll then look to the Oak King, will look down to the owlbears, guide them out of the forest. They'll like give a little coo, and then they'll kind of like huddle around you and lead you outwards.
Raali with
Oh,
his
hello.
hug, Pixie boy.
Can I try to pet one?
Raali, as they get close, we'll just like hug onto Pixie.
Okay. Animal handling Trickstem.
Hopefully it's not blowing up now. I
No.
don't think it is.
If you hear a faint kaboom in the background, that's the laptop going.
Yeah.
The laptop exploded.
Boom. I would die in the process.
Kaboom!
Kaboom!
Splish.
Uh,
Splish.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. You actually get a pet on it.
Pixie would look down to Raali and say, "It's okay, they're not gonna hurt you."
The elbow doesn't seem to be nuzzling into your hand, but you do manage to pet it, as it kind of just squawks and chatters to the other elbows. And even since Samara isn't here anymore to translate these, just as a little bit of a fun thing, I'll say what they were saying. Basically, this elbow was saying to its friends, "Yeah, no, this is the one that tried to sit on me." Kind of embarrassing, really. More embarrassing for them than it was for me, but still
trying to be
embarrassing.
friendly. Oh my god, how rude.
And it takes like 5 or 10 minutes for you to get through the forest. As you're led out.
Right.
And as you exit the forest, do you remember those dryads that were wandering around home?
Yeah.
You see them heading up the pathway back towards the forest.
I've actually forgotten about who these dryads are.
They're the ones who told us about the poachers.
Yep.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
And as they're passing by, one of them stops before you all, unhooks a pouch, and looks between you all, and then just utters out, "Payment."
What?
Here, give.
Tosses the sack down to you, Codi.
Gaps.
There
How much is
is 500 gold in there for each of you.
For each of us.
Yep.
Sweet.
Damn.
And technically, 500.
Dang.
Technically, 500 spare as well. For Samara, if Samara was here.
Okay, so everyone gets their 500. And then there's 1, 2, 3.
Oh no. Except Raali. Raali only gets like half.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, Codi just reaches
I'd
into the
hope
pouch,
for
goes,
somebody.
"And here's Raleigh's payment." Pulls up her hand, just flips it a bird.
Fine.
Do I add 500 to my gold to my sheet?
Yep. All of you add 500 gold. Codi, it is up to you to do whatever you want with the extra 500.
Everyone but Raali gets an extra 100.
Oh my god!
Pass.
Can't be no worse than hearing Samara off in the distance being very upset about forgetting her payment.
Like thousands of leagues away. God damn it!
The rest
Allow me to roll something quickly.
I love it.
Are we stopping by the
Never
city
mind that
before we
one.
go to the...
You see, those around you, you see just like in the middle of the air, a golden hand with a black sleeve just like pop out of a golden hole. Swipe at the air, go, "I think my trajectory's off, just... never mind."
Why are we breaking the fourth wall so many times today?
Oh, that wasn't a fourth wall break. That was the guy trying to take Samara's payments for.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought that was actually you doing something.
He's like,
Okay.
So there's like, okay, so there's Codi, Trickstem, Oni, for Raali, he's not getting a share.
It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to give freely a share.
Yeah, I will give freely the other 100.
Can you imagine if Freely tries to eat the gold?
I will give freely Raleigh's 100 gold.
Okay. Freely a look at the gold, and then try and eat it, just like starts gnawing on it.
No, really, no.
Huh?
That's not what you do with gold.
Shampoo.
because he was around when Samara said all that.
Indeed.
I want my gold.
Buy things.
It looks like she wants
He'll actually look up, Freely will actually look over to you, Oni, and then down to you, Codi. And then, like, rub his front paws through the top of his fur on his head. Kind of like mimicking shampoo.
He's
Oni
gonna
will nod.
buy so much shampoo.
You can buy it.
He'll give a quick nod.
So, Yarnaw, was it? Am I saying his name right?
Yeah, I know. It's
The place, not him
Sorry. In character, she did say it as a place.
Yep.
Let's
Also, I had the job listing in Flower, not Trickstem.
Are we heading the?
I'm offended.
Are we
You
heading
had the flower?
Are we heading there straight
Yeah.
away, or do we have
Oops.
anything else?
I asked who had the flower last session, and you all said you didn't know.
Yeah, no, because I couldn't really look at my character sheet properly last session.
Alright.
I just opened my inventory to add the gold, and I've got job listing and Flower written down.
We'll put as a retcon that you gave Trickstem some of your stuff to hold while you arm wrestled Eva.
Whatever.
That transferred the flower over. Anywho.
So, are we heading to Yarnaw straight
Yep.
away, or are we? Anything in
By the
between?
sounds of things, it's an important thing, so you start heading there now if you want.
On the way to is the one town on the way to Yarnum, the town that we were at before?
Tom is the way back.
Okay, damn it. Then we'll continue.
Okay. It'll take you a couple of hours to get there.
I know we weren't gonna fight anymore this session, but how much are we head there?
What, sorry?
Can we level before we head there?
Yeah, sure. You will have all made it to level 7. Aside from those that have already leveled to level 7. I'm looking
Can I
at you,
add my
Samara
sheep,
and
please?
Togepi.
There you go.
Level 7.
Level 7.
Except I'm not actually level 7.
Is it okay if we carry on
Doing
doing this stuff as you sort out your sheets as well? Because
Yes.
I do want to get the next thing sorted. I do want to get a couple of things sorted out before the end of this session.
Sure.
But I'm just what were you trying to say?
Oh gosh, my voice feels so off right now.
What are you trying to say?
She's gonna before, obviously this will be before we move off, but she would look to Trickstem. Pixie would look to Trickstem.
You looked at Trickstem. Trickstem vanished from Roll20.
Yep, once again, kaboom.
Like,
It exploded.
Go on, Michael.
oh no, she's still in the, oh no, she's still in the,
She's in the coal. She's not in Roll20.
Yeah, I'm here still. I'm just.
um
I've been half Thanos snapped.
but yeah, Trickstem.
I have a Thanos.
She looked to Trickstem and asked, if the individual who killed your friend, if you had them at your mercy, would you? Question I must ask regarding something.
I'm actually going to roll something for you, Trickstem, since you aren't in there to roll it for yourself. I'm going
Yes,
to roll a
because
perception for you.
kaboom.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
to. I'll tell you what number you get. 15. So you see this. As Pixie's talking to you, you look down to the emblem that Pixie's fiddling around with, and you feel your blood chill. As you recall seeing this symbol on the same people that took the Esk.
You're one of them.
What? No, I'm not. I took this from one of the potions.
Yes. You. Ah!
Trickstem. I do not lie.
Yes, you do. You filthy human being.
I took.
Does Oni see any of this by any chance?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that Trickstem isn't
pretty
being
sure
quiet about any of
everyone-
this.
Finish, please, Trickstem.
Where is my?
Where
Give
is
me
my
a bar.
super suit?
Trickstem!
The same person, if I may, the same person who the same people who wronged you, they wronged me as well. Many years ago, they stole my home from me. They murdered my mother and they imprisoned my father.
Roll me a wisdom save. Oh, wait, you can't. I'll roll a wisdom save for you, Trickstem.
Kaboom!
Yeah, this is just to see if you can recall something. That's a 16. You start to remember back to those flashbacks, and you remember Pixie's memories of the Forsaken discharging and destroying that door. And you remember seeing the emblem on them. Pixie isn't one of them. They are Pixie's enemies.
I walk away.
Okay.
I walk away.
Trickstem hurries on down the pathway towards Yarnaw.
I need to know what. Just at least let me know what if you had one of them in front of you.
You're cutting out.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, God.
Louder. That says, Trickstem, just please answer me this one thing. If you had people responsible in front of you, what would you do?
I don't know.
Okay. Honest answer. I've never felt so.
Codi,
When I
Yeah.
you feel rage coming from Trickstem, even though he's trying to hide it.
I've never felt so angry before while I was looking at an individual. I wanted to hurt that poacher back there.
Codi, even though she can't feed right now, will go like rub against Trickstem's leg.
What do you want, Furball?
Remember what I said.
Oh yeah, that. Thank you, Codi. You are the helpful.
You are the helpful.
You are the helpful one.
She will, with this, take a moment down to cover and say, shouldn't have said what I said. I was that.
Yep. And as you carry on downwards, Yarnaw starts to come into view.
Oh great.
The buildings are destroyed, like
Wow,
rooftops
I
are missing,
thought
giant
it
chunks
was
of the
going
building
to
are
look a bit
missing.
better than...
You kind of feel the air getting thicker around. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't feel too good.
You
What happened here?
I
all
guess a
start to
lot looking like this.
you all start to feel the seeds kind of like getting warmer.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Shut up.
Hang on, what were you trying to say,
Lord,
Michael?
or I'll get your eye out.
Were you trying to say something, Michael?
She was having an exchange with Codi about, she was apologising, and then Codi did this, and then Pixie ended it with, look, and she said, punish me for it if you want. I deserve it. And then she pocketed the emblem and walked her own space.
Alright. So, you've all reached the outskirts of Yarnaw. The air is getting even thicker as you approach. The smell of decay lingers in the air. And you start to pass by, like, it just looks like normal housing at first. And then you start to stop. It's there. Sorry, the earth's getting so humid and the smell of decay so bad, it's even making me trip up on my own words.
Yo, that's...
You start to
Of
pass
course.
by shops. And what seem to be like guilds and such. And then all of you roll me a perception. I'll roll for you, Trickstem.
Oh boy.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. Oh wow.
Trickstem, you don't see it.
Okay. I never see anything. I'm blind.
I noticed. Everyone else so far has though.
That one's Pixie.
Literally,
Pixie
I
doesn't
think
see either.
Trickstem is blind.
Pixie and Trickstem, you two are busy, lost in your own thoughts.
That was
Yeah, I'm lost in my own thoughts of depression.
Freely's lost in thoughts of shampoo.
Codi is sticking to Trickstem, by the way.
Yep. Those that did pass it,
Yes, Fairball robot.
you see something out the corner of your eyes to the right. Just kind of darts by. And as you turn, seems to be what looks like an old magic shop.
I am worried.
I will say this as well. This was like, it wasn't like a slow trudging or something falling over. This was like a fast starting, like it was there 1 second and then quickly ran.
Anybody want to check it out?
Nope.
I'll go.
Wait, where are we going?
Okay, so
Oni's,
Oh.
Oni will go into the magic shop with Codi.
Okay, so Oni and Codi.
What's going on?
Is there anyone else going in the magic shop?
I guess I'll follow Codi since she was close.
Okay, Pixie.
Hello. Okay, I will follow. I'll come along.
Okay.
She would slowly go right in.
I'm gonna assume.
Thing.
Go on.
Pixie's also going, she said.
Okay, so everyone's going in. As you all enter, do all of you know how the TARDIS works? Where it looks small and then it's bigger inside.
Oh my god.
This pretty much happens. You step inside, and it looks strange to the eye, just purely because the places that haven't been destroyed, that magic's still working. Like, it looks bigger. Then you'll just like look up and see a part where it's been blown out to the wall, and it looks like it's just a shrunken building at that point. So it's not even like a giant box. It looks more like what would happen if you took a Rubik's Cube and started removing cubes from it.
So kind of like Warehouse 13.
Trippy.
And yes, Warehouse 13. That's
Yep. And as you look around, in the places that haven't been destroyed, there's lots of what seem to be abandoned vials, potions, and right at the end, flopping over what seems to be a rocking chair, which the rocking chair, in the rocking chair sits what looks to be a skeleton, and flopping over that skeleton seems to be a large ragdoll.
The fuck?
I'm gonna go and touch it.
Okay,
Go and
Trickstem?
torch it.
you go over, you poke the doll, and it's at this point. I know you've muted yourself, so you can unmute yourself if you want, Togepi.
Wow, Pokemon has appeared. I'll catch it
I
with my
would, but I
Ultra
have
Ball.
I would unmute myself more, but I have a movie playing.
Ah, okay.
I'm just, yeah.
Because I was going to say, this is where we introduce Togepi.
I get up and grab.
I know Togepi. It's a Pokemon.
Rebecca, I can... Go on, what were you saying?
I just picture. All right.
What were you saying, Togepi?
I just said I get up and grab her hand with a poke.
The ragdoll grabs your arm, Trickstem.
Ah! Burn it!
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. That is amazing.
Cool.
And this is where we introduce Ix.
X.
Ix,
Cool.
you've been keeping an eye on these people as soon as they entered Yarnaw. And as soon as they started getting close to your shop, you quickly rushed to protect your father figure. Well, what remains of him anyway, still left in the chair. And now they've invaded your home.
Whoa.
And there's a T-Rex apparently somewhere in the background.
that was my sorry, that was my phone going off.
So I just picture.
T-Rex, you to me.
No. Give me a moment to say this. I did picture this ragdoll just roaring like the freaking.
That's Raali's fear. Yep, so these lot have invaded your homix.
Olmec?
Yes,
So what are
they
your
have.
what are your thoughts on this?
Well,
Can-
very concerning, but I just stand.
Yep, you all see the ragdoll finally stand to its full height.
We apologise to have disturbed you. Do you been a while, I take it? Oh, my name is Pixie, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Waves every.
What?
I think you cut out a bit there.
Raka.
Oh, I was just saying waves to everybody, but
Okay. The doll waves to you all.
I've never saw somebody like this before.
Are you still hold a Trickstem's arm, by the way? Togepi?
Togepi?
Oh, they
Why
muted
do I
themselves again.
Why do I want Raali to like have her eyes roll back and say?
Are you still hold a Trickstem's arm?
no, I only have one hand.
Okay. Yep, you've been let go.
I would do that to my character so much.
Yeah, for a living ragdoll, they seem to be in somewhat of a disrepair. Like, they've got one button eye missing. Also,
Oh my god!
the skin
it's
seems to
another
be
rag.
burlaps.
Cody walks up and pokes
I
it.
stumble back.
Okay, you're poked. You're poked by what seems to be a tiny little fluffy creature.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
stares at it, slowly nudges it away with my foot.
It's
You nudged away, Cody.
it's a haunted doll.
Oni, what are you planning to do? See that cantrip?
Oops, sorry. Ignore that. Just showing up randomly.
Okay.
Showing up randomly, I'm slowly not doing anything in the background.
You look like you could use some repair.
And then I finally faint.
Then we could sustain.
I want to faint, god damn it!
Yeah, but I was the one who got scared, to be fair, from it jump scare.
Guys,
So, the ragdoll says, you look like you're a disrepair. Is there anything we can help you with in that?
Nods no, picks Trickster and puts her in a chair.
okay, Trickstem, your fated body is put into a chair.
How big
Okay.
is Ix?
If I recall right, you are 5 foot something?
5,
Oh.
7.
What the fuck?
5 foot 7.
Wait, he's taller. Oh my god, that just makes it worse. He's taller than my character. Jeez.
Oni is curious. Is she like a, or he? I don't actually really know what gender X is.
Hang on a sec. If I drag this here, rotate it around, and
Do they have like a?
size it up, this will give you an idea of what they look like.
Okay, give me more. I need to see this. My
Oh.
god. Okay.
Okay.
I thought it was the actual Tay Bear.
So Oni will look at Oni's about 7 foot tall, wears a very like a pale bestial sort
Holy
of Oni
amazing.
mask. Looks down at the doll.
Cute. It's a toy. It's an interesting toy.
Thing that poked you is a small, black-furred, little rabbit-looking creature with big blue eyes with red glints in the pupils. Codi. The Namr.
At this point, those of you that are still conscious, make me a perception. And Ix,
Those
you
of
can
you
make me
that
this
are still
perception as well.
conscious. Alright.
Oh, wow.
My god.
Now we
Sure.
got
Raali
First
doesn't
one,
get it.
Codi.
Yep.
Second one was Pixie. Third one is Freely.
Pixie doesn't get it. Raali doesn't get it. Trickstem still passed out.
Tricks will still pass on the corner.
Ix, if you go to your character sheet, if you go to your character sheet, scroll down to your skills. If you just click on perception, that'll roll it for you. Also, apologies if you're hearing Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" in the background.
I will always love
I'm
you.
not hearing that.
I don't know the song.
And also, we would probably get demonetized.
That's it. Do you want me to roll it for you, Ix, if you're having a bit of issue there? Okay. Oh, I've got that thing where it's rolling twice. But either way, that would have passed. You all start to hear a bit of commotion outside.
Raali would go. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh yeah, this was perception.
Yes, you did. You're the only one that. You're the only one. No, you and Pixie were the only ones that haven't fainted that didn't notice this. Everyone else, you see some commotion happening outside.
Oni's gonna go outside.
As you go towards the door, a head peeks around the door frame, and you see.
Oh, here comes the image. Oh, look at that little guy! He's so cute.
This little face popping around the corner.
Look at it in a second.
Only the difference is they're wearing what seems to be odd goggles around their eyes. And they're around 2'5" as well. No, wait, they're a bit bigger, aren't they? Ranna.
Dang it, I want a 2'5" gang.
Ranna, how tall are they?
They're bigger than the kobolds in the group currently. How big are
Everyone, the kobolds are 2'5" usually, so 3'5".
Yeah.
Yep.
Who the hell are you?
Here we have more,
Who on earth is trying to vicious mockery?
I think
No.
Cody's learning vicious mockery.
No, yeah, learned vicious mockery.
Yep. So, Ranna, do you want to introduce us to your new character?
Alright. This new character is Allo the Large. She is a fairly sizable person for a kobold.
Are you going up another level in Rogue, or?
Oh, another shit lizard.
She is a cleric of the Forge.
Once you get to the fight.
Oh, nice, and that's useful shit lizard.
Yep. As you look to
The
her,
only one we've got in this group.
aside from the goggles, you notice her wearing what seems to be blacksmith type clothing. You're like the leather apron and all that lot.
Are you a weaponsmith?
He would say to the kobold.
You already have some of them.
She's gonna give a quick nod. Oni's a bit scary to her. with
Yeah,
that mask.
You pretty much started wandering over to here after you heard some screams, basically from Trickstem after he got grabbed by Ix. Because you usually know
I'm
wherever
scared.
screams are happening, it's most likely going to be someone's getting attacked by zombies. Well, in this
Mm.
case, you found not just people who are alive, but
Three.
a large doll as well moving around.
Intimidation, which isn't a perception.
Perception and history then.
Sorry if you hear me mumbling, I'm just sorting out Michael's level.
That's fine. Also, I should just note this for sake of ease. Ix cannot be affected by the corruption because they're a living ragdoll.
Oh, fancy.
Sent them a horde of them.
You get everything.
Oni is just staring down at the little kobold Allo with his one good eye, and then the sort of black space where his black glass eye is in his mask.
Yep. Allo, you're seeing this giant tiefling in front of you. You're also seeing another passed out tiefling on the chair. Another one just off to the side doing something. I don't know. Whatever Krinlok does.
Being
In
depressed.
the meantime.
You're seeing
Pretty sure you can see.
a human trying to converse with the ragdoll. Some giant monkey thing.
You may use
A
your
little
reaction.
furball. And another kobold.
Another shit lizard.
Shush you, you're passed out. You can't be saying anything.
I
That
don't
was
know.
out of character.
I don't know if I could notice now or not.
Which one's
Well,
I
you've heard
not
Oni
hear?
talking, so
She does have a dagger as well.
you heard Oni talking to someone, so
Raali, hearing Oni talk, would run up and notice the new kobold who stepped in.
this is a kobold, but this is a kobold much taller than you.
Oh goodness, hi! You looked a lot more smaller back there.
Allo, as you look at this other kobold, something seems off about it.
Allo tilts her head, kind of eyeing Raali up, like.
Like, she doesn't
What's
look
up?
like any other kobold you've seen before.
You're
Yeah?
fabulous.
I get that a lot. Yeah, are you gonna make fun of me? A lot of people do.
I like that. I'm funny looking too.
Oh, then we're finally looking together. Good. I like the answer at the front of the group.
Raali and Allo just have this, did we just become best friends moment?
Oni is gonna look at Allo.
Okay,
Here's the deal.
are you going to be a badass lizard or this?
He says, pointing down at Raali.
Because if you're going to be this, I'm gonna walk over to the doll and I'm going to talk to the doll instead of you.
Oh my god. He's so pissed.
He's not pissed, he just doesn't want to deal with another.
There's another dumbass in the group. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my voice.
Leigh,
Yes?
Sorry.
what Lee's hit die?
What?
What is Free Lee's hit die?
I believe I said it were a D6.
Yeah.
Allo, how are you responding to that with Oni?
Can Oni repeat that because I got distracted by my mom coming in here and complaining about my room?
Yes. Oni essentially, I'm not going to repeat it in his voice. Oni essentially said that, are you going to be a badass kobold Forn was a kobold, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Vashk? Yeah, it was Forn. Or are you going to be like Raali? And he also said, if you're going to be like Raali, he's going to leave the conversation and go and talk to the doll instead.
Wally.
Allo's gonna
Wally.
Allo's gonna kind of give him a weird look, like a badass. Of course, I'm a badass. I live in a freaking zombie land.
You do also notice, Oni. Allo is carrying around. We gave you a flail, didn't we?
Oh, let's take a look. See,
I forget what weapon we
have
gave you.
a light crossbow and a mace.
That's it. She's carrying a mace. This kobold's packing, not heaters in a pistol, but she's packing heavy weaponry.
I like you. You're smart.
It also seems as if it's a bit, even though it looks like it's been tried to be cleaned, it also still looks like a bit stained, like there's still some zombie matter on it. As if it's been used recently.
Can Oni tell just by looking at her what like class she is? Like what if she's, because you said she was a cleric. Can Oni tell that she's a cleric?
Roll me perception. Actually, no, roll me religion.
Religion.
Oh, we have another cleric.
Yeah,
Oh,
cleric
hey.
of the forge.
Oh my goodness.
Oni doesn't have high religion.
Quick question, Allo. Do you keep your holy symbol out on display?
What would my holy symbol be?
Didn't we say it was your goggles?
What's my
Oh
holy
yeah, it's your
symbol
goggles.
again?
Yeah, sorry, it's your goggles. So yeah, they would be on display. Yeah, as you look to the goggles, you can see like, do you know the strap that goes between the eyes? Like goes between the eye goggle parts? You can see the symbol of the forge god on there. I forget which one we said, but
Oni is going to.
It was the neutral one.
Hold on. I think I might have it down here somewhere.
I
did say it.
I know I think I mentioned it in like the private chat on Discord.
Yeah, it's.
We can get that. Yeah.
While they're looking up that, Ix, another random person, has wandered in. Although this one, at least you've seen this one around before. Like you've seen him going back and forth around Yarnaw.
That? Sorry.
What was that? Sorry, you cut out a bit. Oh.
Sorry, what was the question?
It wasn't a question. It was just like another person's entered your house, basically. This taller than usual kobold, but you've seen him around before. You recognise this as the local blacksmith's daughter. Well, adopted daughter.
Adopted. Good to point that out. I was about to question.
I walk over and pick it up. It's fine.
I walk over and pick it up.
But I'm gonna
Here's
do
the
it all
symbol.
silent.
I love the
Allo?
voice you have. It's so good.
Allo? This doll approaches you and scoops you up. And as it does so, you start to see some familiar handiwork there. Like, you remember being told stories of the local wizard of the town, basically. You feel like this is one of his creations.
Oh, hey. You're, made by that one guy, aren't you?
As you say the one guy, you look over to the rocking chair and see the skeleton.
Ew. Wait, what happened?
I don't know whose thinking that was, but that was just perfect. You look over to the skeleton still at the rocking chair. And you bastards!
Oh my god.
Actually, you know, I'm making that an in-character thing now. As you look over and you see the skeleton, I'm pretty sure you hear the faint thing of "Get out me shop, you bastards!"
Oh my goodness.
I really hope that picked up on the recording.
It did. I can promise you.
You must put that into quotes of legend. You must do that now.
I'll do it when the
Do it
recording's over.
now.
Well,
Go on.
it's only been a full meeting. But we do have important to see to. You two are more than welcome to join us on this, if you'd wish.
Nods my head.
Okay.
But Allo.
Wonderful.
What was that?
I said I nod my head yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, Pixie will just get that confirmation.
Yep. Allo, are you going to join with them?
Okay, but we gotta go see my pops first. Gotta let them know what's going on, I guess, if you're hunting someone.
Okay. This new kobold friend, have you introduced yourself yet to the group? Have you told your name? Have either of you
No,
told
I
your
don't
names?
think she-
I'm not sharing my god favor with them.
Racist! Craziest!
What?
Oni's not too excited about the fact that there's another cleric. He is and he isn't.
I know what you
He's
mean by
kind
that.
of, yeah, he's kind of sticking close, but at the same time not sticking close.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm talking about.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Allo, are you going to say your name to the party?
By the way, my name's Allo. Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, I'm loving this tiny little like surferish accent for him.
Yes.
Sir, dude, you want a new weapon?
Perfect.
You want me to fix your stuff?
I now wake up from being unconscious because I've been unconscious for so long.
You wake up, you look to your left. You see the skeleton in the rocking chair. You hear the faint voice. Get out me chair, you cunt!
What the?
Hello. Well, my name is Raali. Nice to meet you.
I am confusion.
I am confusion.
You're Confucius?
Oh no. Oh no. They're back again.
I noticed. Ix,
Ranna!
Ix, do you want to introduce yourself? Like, do you want to name-wise?
Sure. Yes. I am Ix.
As soon as Ix
Oh,
introduces themselves, you look over Trickstem. Yeah, no, that wasn't a horrible nightmare. The doll is still there.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh, what's up, Beckernoy?
Whoa.
And at this point, I'm assuming you're going to lead them towards your Papa's forgery. Well, your Papa's forge, Allo.
Mhm.
Are you all following?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll meander.
By the way, so question. I take
I
it
want to know what that background noise is. Oh my.
So
but
go on,
wait.
Michael.
Does it's a little thing. Does Trickstem look somewhat dazed about the situation with the doll and what?
He looks a bit dazed, a bit shocked.
Alright, she just looks to him with a casual smile and says, "It's okay. I thought I was dreaming too."
I don't like this.
I'm pretty sure none of us like it.
It's definitely gonna take some adapting to.
I actually do like the fact that there's a talking doll.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, but also it's like a horror thing. It's scary. It
Ix,
scares me.
Have you not seen Annabelle?
Ix.
Wow.
How have you seen
like it.
Annabelle?
What the hell is Annabelle? I've met people named Annabelle, but what the hell is Annabelle?
I don't know what it is either.
Plot twist.
What is it? Is it something for kobolds by any chance? Is it a really...
No.
Plot twist.
Plot-
Raali can see to the future.
Nope. Plot twist. The Alber's name was Annabelle.
Oh, there we go. Breakfast got a new name.
No,
Oh
not
my
the
God,
baby
no.
Albert. The one that
Oh.
Trickstem tried to mount.
Oh.
In any case, we should probably move on.
Yep. Ix, as you leave the building to follow your new kobold friend, you look around. It's changed a lot since you last were awake. You don't remember the town being so destroyed.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Well, shit happened.
Well.
That's one way to go for it.
Shit happens. I mean, I've only been sleeping for 50.
I've been asleep for 50 years. No big deal.
It's just a light nap, guys.
Yeah.
Just a light nap.
50 years have been enough time for all this to have gone down. So, as you all follow Allo through the streets, I'm assuming that as you're going along, you're given like pointers of, yeah, no, you don't want to go down this road. This road has zombies and that lot, and all this sort of Allo.
Yeah.
Yep. So as you're being guided along, any road that Allo basically points out goes, yeah, that's a no-go. You kind of hear faint moaning from there. You occasionally catch. Roll me a perception, you lot.
If you want moaning, if you want zombie moaning, give me a call. I'm the best.
I'll quickly roll for your Trickstem.
So my voice is gonna go away real fast.
Okay.
So far, only has failed this. Oh no, wait, never mind. Raali's failed it.
So, quick question.
Codi gets a nat 20.
No, that was Pixie.
Pixie gets a nat 20. Yep,
The
you spot this
first
Trickstem.
one was me.
Togepi had a question.
Go on, what's up?
So, I'm in.
Oop, you cut out there.
Oh, sorry. I'm in my synapse, and I found the perception, and you said click on it. And
Yeah, just click on the name perception and it should roll it for you.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Okay.
third.
Then I. Is it?
Yeah, if you just click on the word perception, it'll roll it for you.
Uh-huh.
So, Pixie, you'll see all this. The only people that don't see this so far is Oni and Raali.
Yep.
We'll see what X rolls.
Okay, it's not letting me in, I think.
Oh. Never mind. There you go. 8. So, yeah, you won't see the side of X. Everyone aside from X, Raali, and Oni. Each time Allo points down one of the streets, you see like distant figures of the shambling forms of zombies. But Pixie, you spot something else. As well as human zombies strutting around, you see what looks like yellow-scaled kobold zombies strutting around as well.
Oh. Is that what I think is?
She will point this out. She will sort of gesture to where she's seeing these things.
Allo, you'll know that Yarnaw used to be a really busy trading place. Like, it used to be one of the big trading cities. And it was home to a particular tribe of kobolds. Yellow-scaled, they weren't really too much into magic or fighting or anything, but they were some of the best damn tinkerers on this island. Like, they could build almost any kind of contraption if you wanted it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, not many of them escaped once the corruption hit.
Sad, sad world.
It is. Indeed.
Yep. And as you all get to led back to the forge, the building actually seems oddly intact compared to all the other buildings. Not even like it seems to have had that many repairs to it. It just seems to have somehow survived the blast. Like it's been built extremely sturdy.
Nice.
And I'm assuming you're going to knock on the door, Allo?
Allo doesn't need to knock, it's her home.
I know, but this is just to make, just so that your papa knows that this isn't some random zombie trying to bash on the door. It's like a
True.
secret little knock, like a dit 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 type of thing.
Okay, so Allo does the secret code knock.
Yep, it's like
and
a,
opens the door coming in.
yep, it's like a, pretty much that. And as the door opens up, you all see what seems to be a elderly elven person sat down in front of a open roaring fire with all the blacksmithing tools around them.
Hello there.
Ah, is that you, Allo?
Hey, Pops, I found some people who aren't dead.
I found some people who aren't dead.
Hi.
If I can technically be alive, but we'll roll with it.
Hi.
He looks over to
Hello.
this elderly elven person. Looks over to you. Ah, it's. Looks down quickly. Looks to you, Codi, because I'm assuming you're right at his feet. Like you didn't even wait for the rest of the people to come in. You just kind of scooted along and were just underneath him at that exact point. Like, hi.
Oh,
Boy,
that's adorable.
big blue eyes looking up, innocent as hell.
You can talk.
Yeah, huh?
Are you a child?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Huh. Children getting mixed up in this terrible business. Still, you did good, my son. You did good bringing them here. This is the safest place.
Allo's a girl.
My daughter. You know. Allo, Allo,
It's
Allo,
okay.
Al-
It's the Alzheimer's.
Put that in the quotes. Put that in the quotes.
Allo, Allo, come here, my child. Come here, Allo, come here.
I love it so much. I don't even
Lightly taps you on the side of your head. Don't ever bring up my misgendering. You know, I struggle with reptile gender. Plus,
Oh my.
the mind isn't what it used to be.
As a doctor,
She's a reptile.
Hi, mister. We're
Hi.
here looking for somebody.
I sure hope you won't call me a guy. I'm certainly not a guy.
Who are you? Who is it that you're looking for?
Some escaped criminal.
I actually forgot his name.
Krizoe.
Chrysalin.
Krizoe.
Krizoe.
We're looking for someone named Krizoe. He escaped from prison, and we're hunting him down to bring him back.
I just picture her. Like a Girl Scout.
Sorry, you cut out a bit then because Fran were talking over you.
Oh, sorry.
He escaped from prison, and we're trying to catch him and bring him back. He's done some really bad things, mister. Can you help us?
Do you know what this one looks like?
I give him a description.
Cody reminds of a Girl Scout.
He's a fish guy, isn't he?
He's a gilfolk.
Yeah.
At which point, this elven person just kind of like rubs the chin. I did think it odd, a gilfolk here, so far away from the water. I saw them heading towards the center of the town.
This, mister?
There was a old casino there. It was the epicenter of this whole mess. Wait. Why would he be going there? I know you said he's a criminal, but even a criminal wouldn't be that foolhardy, would they?
He's a criminal born without a brain. Horrible condition.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah, but we have to go bring him back. That's our job, mister. And when did you see him?
I think it was just shortly after, sorry. Time. It's very awkward when your clock's broken. It was shortly after I sent you out for your errands, Allo. So not that long ago.
Oh, that's good.
He was accompanied by two tall, strange figures.
How strange.
The kind of strange where they have 4 arms strange.
Oh, fuck.
Don't swear in front of my daughter.
Sorry,
This time he oh no, the guy's an elf.
This time he swears in Elven. I said don't swear in front of my daughter.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Something.
Go on, Michael.
This certainly sounds like a crucial matter. We should get to it as soon as possible. Be rude or anything.
Yes. Please do, son. My daughter will... Sorry. My daughter will show you the way. Everyone, aside from Allo, roll me medicine.
Oh my. Oh my, they're sick.
Besides the
I'm
one
a
person that can heal.
success.
Cody.
The doctor is a success.
That's a natural one. This guy's as healthy as can be for an old elf.
Okay. So I'm assuming that first roll is Codi, second roll Pixie, third roll No, Freely doesn't need to because Freely won't know it.
Oh my god.
He's still gonna try.
Okay. Who knows? We may have Dr. Monkey on our hands. Watch this be an Nat 20.
Anything will be better than what I need.
I kind of want this to be a Nat 20 now for Dr. Monkey.
I've already rolled for it.
Oh.
That's 12.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. So.
Doctor really
Yep.
in the house.
Oh yeah, I need to roll for Trickstem, sorry.
You forgot yours.
I knew there was someone that hadn't rolled yet. It was me.
Also,
Sorry, what you saying to say?
I love how you put X on the words just right, so right underneath Raali is loser.
Yep. So, what are you trying to say?
No, I was just saying to you, can't we just awaken freely?
If you can find the right stuff, maybe. Pixie?
I need bird guys stats.
Yep. Pixie, you don't know.
Yeah.
Oni, this human's got very pointy ears. That must be something odd medically.
To be fair, Owen's been calling every other character or race the wrong race, so yeah.
Everyone but Ix. This person seems ill. Ix, you remember what those corpses look like as you're coming here. You're starting to
I
see the
hope
same
you
kind of
guys don't
tinge
mind.
in their skin
I'm gonna
that is
sit
in this guy's
by
skin.
the fan. Can you hear the fan now?
No, we couldn't hear the
No.
fan anyway.
Oh, I
So,
got closer to it because I needed the cold air.
okay. I'll just quickly repeat that. Ix, you look to him and you see the same sickly tinge in his skin that you did see in the zombies as you were approaching here. You think he's infected by whatever infected them.
No! We gotta kill the father!
Or we can't even can't even say this because we don't know. But out of character, we could give him the last seed temporarily.
I mean, I guess.
But we don't know this. Only Ix
We don't
knows.
know who work.
Yep, only Ix knows.
Yeah.
But everyone else aside from Oni
Oh.
and Pixie, you do
See?
notice that he's looking a bit sick.
I know, but who's holding the last seed?
That is
I
currently.
noticed he was
Yep, that's currently Cody.
Cody. So I walk over to Cody and whisper in his ear for him to hand me the seed for a very specific reason, and I hand out.
Sadly, you won't know that I have the seeds.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, that is a problem.
And
Also-
Cody is.
Also, as just one last quick wrinkle before we end for today's session, because we're coming up to 10
Oh.
o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, the idea of giving him a seed is sound and all, but you're overlooking one thing.
We have
That's only
Allo now.
temporary.
Nope,
No, we have Allo.
exactly.
She needs a seed because the last seed was Samara's.
Allo's lived here her entire life. She'll be fine for now.
So's the elf.
Can I attempt to heal him for now?
Yeah, if you've got the right spell for it, yeah.
Would you say the corruption is a disease or a curse?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
Be-
mix.
Because
That depends.
oh,
So
Gripser
cure
depends
wounds.
what spell it would need.
It's the best way to put it is it's less
That
like a
man's gonna
disease or a
die.
curse, it's more like a mutation.
Yeah, that man's gonna die. I'm sorry, folks. I step out of the room quietly without telling anybody.
That's all, folks.
Gone. There's nothing I can do for this man. He's dead. I'm done.
Yep, you all see Ix step out of the room. The old man will watch you exit and be like, "Nice man. Who was that one?"
Your guess is as good as mine.
Pixie will just look to him and say, acknowledging his sickness, she'll quite concerned and say, "We will see this done as soon as possible, sir."
Thank you.
She bows earnestly and steps out.
Also, Togepi, I'm sorry, but Cody's gonna be calling your character Mixpitlix from now on.
God.
It's fine with me.
So, I'm assuming you're all leading them out, Allo?
Yeah.
Who's going to be the last one in the room?
Me.
I'm still dazed. And
I love
I
how-
don't really want to follow the creep.
I love it. It's a case
I
of
will-
who's going to be the last one in the room? Fight between the shit lizard and the sass master.
I'm
That's
actually
always
gonna...
win.
Hang on,
Let's
Guys,
roll.
guys,
Let's roll a dice.
guys. What were you saying, Oni?
I was gonna say that Oni might be because Oni's currently trying to stay a bit distanced from
I
the cleric.
say.
Okay.
I say we
Actually,
roll a
that does.
dice.
No, actually, that does make sense.
Mhm.
Just as an in-character thing, that does make sense for Oni. So, I'm going to actually say Oni. You'll be the last one in.
Oh.
Mhm.
And this also makes sense as well, because as soon as everyone leaves, he'll look towards you, Oni. And he'll actually say in Elven, "Can you understand me?"
Yeah.
I fear I may not be here when you get back. At least, not as I am now. I try to tell myself it's not, but I'm not long for further in this world. This sickness, this disease around here, it's gotten me. Make sure it doesn't get my daughter either. Take care of her for me, please. And please, don't tell her. She'll only worry.
Very well.
You're a good man.
We'll stick with the first part and not the second.
And
Okay.
with that, Oni will walk out of the forge.
Okay. And with that, we will end the session for tonight because it's coming up to 10 o'clock.
Hey.
Because I like to do these things
Woohoo.
around 2.5 hours. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to stay in chat, I'm gonna stream.
okay.
Okay,
Also,
my
For those who haven't done so yet, finish off your leveling up. Trickstem, if you need help with that, I will do it tomorrow if you come up.
Yeah, I think I'm coming up for just tea for a little bit, so we can do that.
Yeah, I can help
and
you if you
sort
can't
out
cheat
other
that.
stuff.
Stream for a little bit.
Alright. So, what did you think of this session?
It was pretty neat, except for you forgot about me.
I didn't forget about you.
Yes, you forgot to roll about me.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
that
you
once.
didn't.
The once, yes.
How rude.
No.
Also, I'm sorry, Ranna, that we introduced this friendly papa person and it's like, yeah, no, he died.
He's dying.
He did.
It's sad.
He forgot. Okay, you know what you need to do, Leigh.
Also, I haven't stopped the stream yet. That helps. So,
Well,
thank you for sticking around for this episode of the Devil Darlings. Yet again,
whatever we're doing.
links down below for where people want to plug their stuff.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Why? Don't forget the
Bye.
rally scream!
Okay, I've just switched over to my computer.